Hey everybody, Asa from No Bones About Wrestling, and I want to do a real quick AEW Full Gear preview. Of course, the big pay-per-view coming up tomorrow, Saturday. We've got a bunch of good matches lined up, and I'm going to share you mine and K Fabulous predictions. So let's get right to it. In the Ring of Honor Tag Team title match, we have MJF and maybe a partner. We'll see. And they're set to defend against the Guns of Bullet Club Gold. So, will MJF have a partner? That's the question. Will it be Samoa Joe, who looks to be the leading and only candidate at this point? I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. I will say I heard one interesting theory from Wolf over on the Last Week in Wrestling pod, their prediction show. Wolf said he thought Samoa Joe would come on, might come on as the guest, as MJF's tag partner, and just give the Guns, give them both low blows, and then MJF and Joe lose by disqualification, so the Guns win the match, but of course don't win the belts. So it's just like bam, bam, double low blow, lose, but keep the belts. And now thanks for the world title shot. So I thought that was kind of ingenious. Seems like something Samoa Joe would do too. So shout out to Wolf for coming up with that scenario. That was good thinking. Will that happen? I don't know. I'm predicting whatever happens, that MJF will walk out of the match still with the Ring of Honor Tag Team title belt somehow. And Kay predicted the same thing. So no gold for the Guns, I don't think. We have a number one contendership match for the AEW World Tag Team titles. The current number one contenders, the Young Bucks, are taking on Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega, the Golden Jets. This match, of course, the Young Bucks very jealous, very suspicious about Chris Jericho's partnership, friendship with Kenny Omega, and they want that team separated. And if the Golden Jets lose, they have to separate. That's another part of the deal about this match. So this one, I don't think the Jericho-Omega train is over. They've been a great team. They're undefeated as a tag team, and I think they're going to continue that undefeated streak. I think they're going to roll over the Young Bucks, keep their, win their number one contendership, and go on for a tag team title shot. And I think this will be one of the best matches of the night. I think so. Next up, we have a trios match. We have Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland versus TNT champion Christian, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne. And this one another part of Sting's retirement tour. Of course, this feud has been going on for a while now, but only just recently have Sting and Darby Allin been able to convince Adam Copeland that Christian, needs to be dealt with, that he's not going to come around and be a good guy and be a nice guy and team with them. So they were able to get Adam Copeland on their team, and it'll be interesting to see Copeland and Christian square off in the ring. In this one, I picked Sting's team to win, and Kay picked Sting's team to win also. And I should mention, in the last match, I picked the Golden Jets to win, and K Fabulous also picked the Golden Jets to win. We had a lot of we only had one match different, with different picks, and that's this match coming up next. And that is the Texas Death Match. Former world champion Hangman Adam Page taking on Swerve Strickland. This has been a hot rivalry in AEW. Really been going back and forth. Of course, Swerve broke into Hangman's house, talked to his son, pretty much overtly threatened his son, and Hangman said, he's going to take Swerve Strickland to hell. And he's put Swerve through a table a week ago. He beat up Prince Nana this week because Swerve and Hangman weren't allowed to touch one another. So it's been a hot rivalry. This is their second matchup. I predict Hangman's going to win this one. K-Fabulous predicts Swerve Strickland is going to win this one. This is the only match where we picked differently. In the international title match, the champion, Orange Cassidy, defends against former champion Jon Moxley of the Blackpool Combat Club. And here, of course, Jon Moxley thought he never should have lost the belt to Rey Fenix. It was kind of an accident how he lost it to Rey Fenix. He got concussed, and they had to finish the match. And it was unplanned for Fenix to win, but he won anyway, won the belt. And so they're coming back around, maybe to do what they planned to do before giving Moxley the belt. That's my figuring. That's why I picked Moxley to win. And K-Fabulous picked him probably for the same reason. And I think Moxley's going over and is going to become a 2-time international champion here. I don't see Orange Cassidy beating Jon Moxley in a wrestling match. Just don't see it happening right now. Nothing against Orange Cassidy. He's great. He's proved himself to be a great wrestler. I just don't see him going over Jon Moxley in this one. The TBS title match, we have the champion Chris Statlander defending in a triple threat match against Julia Hart of the House of Black and Sky Blue. And of course, we've had this storyline going on with Julia Hart spit the black mist in Sky Blue's face, and Sky Blue ever since has been wearing the dark makeup and has seemed dour, if you will. And so the question is, is Sky Blue somehow under Julia Hart's control? Is that what's going on here? Who knows? Who knows what will happen in this match? I think that's kind of what's going down. I don't see Statlander walking out of the match with the belt. K-Fabulous and I both picked Julia Hart to become the new TBS champion. The Women's World title match next. Much anticipated. I think this is going to be a good one. The Women's World Champion Hikaru Shida taking on Timeless Toni Storm, who has become one of my favorite characters in AEW. And this one's been building, of course, with Timeless Toni Storm pretty much losing her mind, becoming a 1930s movie starlet, while Hikaru Shida has been defending her title and taking part in eliminator matches as well. This one, I see Toni Storm winning. I think her character's just on a roll. I think the character is hot and fresh, and they've got to give her the belt while they've kind of got lightning in a bottle. And I think Toni Storm is going to win the title, become a 3-time Women's World Champion, and K-Fabulous also picked Toni Storm to win this one. AEW World Tag Team title match. We got Ricky Starks and Big Bill, the World Tag Team Champions, taking on Rush and Dralistico of La Facción Ingobernables, taking on FTR, taking on the Kings of the Black Throne, Malachi Black and Brody King of the House of Black. This one could be an interesting match, could be a bit of a mess, we'll see. These tag team 4-ways, I'm not, usually a fan of. I don't, it's harder to tell a story when you have one team coming in, one team coming out, one team maybe out of the match for 5 minutes while this team and this team and this other team do something. It's hard to keep the story of the match going, to keep a coherent story going, while you got to keep 4 teams in and out of the ring. like I said, kind of turns into a mess at some point. I think it'll be entertaining. It may be an entertaining mess, but a mess nonetheless. This one, I predict the Kings of the Black Throne. I think they're going to win. Take the tag team gold to the House of Black. And K-Fabulous predicted the same. And for the final, the AEW World Title match, MJF defending against Jay White of Bullet Club Gold. Jay White, of course, has been running around with the Triple B with MJF's belt since the Bullet Club Gold stole it. Here, I think MJF is going to get his revenge. I think he's going to win the match. I think he's going to get his belt back. And I think it's going to be a tremendous match between these two. I can't wait to see it. I think this may be the match of the night, MJF and Jay White. I think I'll be surprised if it's not. I think either this or Hangman and Swerve will be the match of the night, personally. And then my third pick for match of the night would probably be the Golden Jets versus the Young Bucks. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, for the world title match, I think MJF and Jay White, they're going to go all out, obviously. This has been quite a rivalry. They've built it well, AEW, for a change. They've built the rivalry well. Very well, in fact. And, you know, I think all of us want to see MJF get his hands on Jay White and beat the shit out of him. So hopefully that's what happens, and MJF gets his belt back and hangs on to the title as well. And another big question for this pay-per-view, will the Devil be revealed? Will we find out who is the AEW Devil behind all these attacks? I'm not sure. I think there's a chance we may find out on Saturday. I think there's a chance we may find out. I'm not sure. My money is on Adam Cole. I think that's who it is. I think that in that first attack, especially the guy with the devil mask, it appeared to be someone with a more slender frame, and seemed to be Adam Cole. He has a pretty slender frame, a slight frame. And if you'll notice, Adam Cole does his head raise thing. That's part of his entrance. And the Devil does the head raise thing when he comes on for his brief little video transmissions. So I think that's maybe a slight hint at who it is. Plus, we've had Roderick Strong accuse MJF of being the Devil. We've had this person accuse this person of being the Devil, etc., etc. No one has accused Adam Cole of being the Devil. We've had accusations, flying, but no one has accused Adam Cole because they don't want to say that Adam Cole is the Devil. These are just my thoughts. These are just the thoughts I've had on it, and I know a lot of people are thinking the same thing. So I think Adam Cole. So will they reveal it? I kind of hope they do. I'm dying to know who. They've built that up really well. I'm dying to know who the Devil is. It won't be a letdown if it's Adam Cole. It would be a letdown if it's MJF. If it's the guy who already had the devil mask, is the Devil. It wouldn't be that bad a letdown. It would be still an interesting story that they've told. But I do want it to be someone other than MJF. I don't want it to be the heel that we all knew. Guess what? He's not a good guy. He's still a heel. I don't want that to be the story. I want it to be the babyface you thought you knew is the evil guy and has a new evil stable. That's a way better story than, guess what? The evil guy is still evil. That's not as interesting a story. So I'd rather it be Adam Cole just for storytelling purposes. And as for the guys, the assailants, I have no guess as to who they are. I've spent my time trying to figure out who the devil is. You know, they did tell us, or at least the rumor is, the word is, that the people who have been portraying the assailants in on television, that is actually who they're going to be unmasked as, if that makes sense. It's not actors portraying and then they're going to be unmasked as other people. That is actually the people who are going to be unmasked to have been those assailants. So if you look at the body type, you can get clues because that's who it is. So who knows? But it's been a very interesting angle, and I think sometime between now and World's End, we'll find out who the devil is. I was kind of expecting to find out at Full Gear, and then have MJF maybe have it out with the devil at World's End. You know, with everybody at Long Island surrounding him and supporting him, have it out with the devil and have it be a super heel at World's End. That's kind of what I'm hoping and kind of expecting. So we'll see. But seems like Saturday is going to be a lot of fun, and Kay Fabulous and I will be on the Last Week in Wrestling watch along. That's going to be on the Last Week in Wrestling YouTube channel. So make sure to check it out. It's going to start around 6:30, I believe. We're going to 6:45. I think we may go live, and we are going to do the 0 hour. So we're going to talk about the matches for a bit before the pay-per-view starts. Talk about them pretty in depth before the pay-per-view starts. So make sure to tune in early, and we will see you on Saturday. Thanks. Bye. Oh, and as Mick Foley would say, have a nice day.